guys, this is Empress Jack Rabbit.
It's Tori Boo 151.
And it is Tuesday, Table Talk Day.
Table Talk.
And it is July 7th, 2015. We're excited. In 1 month from today, we will be on the road back to Vegas.
Absolutely.
We are doing some crazy packing and cleaning and all the kind of stuff you need to do to get your security deposit back. So, anyways, today we're doing something a little bit different, aren't we?
Yeah.
We had started this video and it just would not work for whatever reason. So we decided to record again, but we wanted to keep it shorter, but we also wanted to just focus on one topic just for today. I wanted to have us talk about the Bill Cosby situation and him, the deposition that he gave in 2005, 2006, where he admitted to using Quaaludes to drug women for sex.
Yes.
First, let's start off. Why don't you start off talking about these accusations came back up and stuff?
Yeah, they came back up and the sealed case files were opened again, and they went through them and found out that the allegations were true.
Well, not just that. I mean, the fact that this particular case was started back in the 90s into the 2000s, where he had messed with an administrative person at Tuskegee Institute, where he was once, him and his wife, on the board of directors. And this lady came out and told the truth about it. When she came out, there were a few other ladies, not as many as now, but that came out and told that he gave them something to drink and they don't remember, and they either passed out and coming back to, or when they came to, he was on them in some kind of a compromising way sexually and all. So they go ahead with the one case, the Tulane case, the Tuskegee case, and they have they go to court on it. He does his deposition. That's when you tell all the things that you want to tell to that other person's attorney. They have questions for you, and you have to answer those. So after he said so many incriminating things, he had that sealed, his attorney did, and Cosby settled. So now here we are again, and it is just a repeat of the same thing. It's what we like to call the chickens came home to roost, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where one woman started it saying that this happened to her, and then many others have come out now, whether they were celebrities, black, white, Asian, young, old, to talk about what happened. This didn't just happen 10 years ago, though.
No.
This has been going on since the 60s. That's why some of the ladies are older. You're looking at them as if, why would he get with this old lady? Well, that old lady was a young lady back in the day. I remember there used to be a show called Playboy After Dark with Hugh Hefner, and would be at the Playboy Mansion. They were always filming outside. And man, they constantly had Cosby out there I used to wear like a tennis outfit, tennis shorts and a polo shirt. Sometimes I had, sometimes not, a pair of wireframe glasses. His cigar was sort of like his trademark. And he was always out there. They were either interviewing him or he was doing a comedy act, or you'd look around at who was there because you're always looking for the celebrities there. Now, this is way back. And you would see him always there. And, at that time I was young, so it didn't dawn on me that why are you always here and your wife isn't? But that was the situation. His wife was in Philadelphia raising kids, furthering her education, because when they got married, she dropped out of college. They met in college and she dropped out to, do the 50s thing, kids, marriage, all that kind of thing. But when these women have started coming forward, the first time you weren't aware, but this time, did you believe these women?
Yes, I did. And the reason I did was because I noticed the ages of the women, and then I also saw that there was many women coming out, and they were from all different backgrounds, socially and then race-wise. So I felt like this has to be true. That we're not, it's not just Iggy Azalea and Nicki Minaj coming out talking about Bill Cosby raping.
Mm-hmm. I felt like that too. Like this had happened so long ago. And I also felt like this has to be true because these women had nothing to lose and nothing to gain.
Mm-hmm.
The statute of limitation had expired. It's only 7 years, so that had expired, and they were still willing for anybody to listen for them to tell them their stories. Bill Cosby's attorney tried to paint them all as liars and they gold diggers, but there was no money to dig.
No.
He might have had money, but they could not do a criminal or a civil case against him. Even with Gloria Allred trying to jump up and represent, that amounted to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
There's no case that they can have. But they did put their reputation out there, whether it was to their coworkers
Mm-hmm.
or if they, in the celebrity world, if they were a celebrity or with their family, friends, they came forward to tell because nobody would listen.
Mm-hmm.
And women have this great capacity, I think, to tell.
Yeah.
We're going to think about it. We're going to really wrestle with it. We may not at first because it might be to our advantage, we believe.
Mm-hmm.
But at a time, we have this sort of need to have a voice
Mm-hmm.
and stand up on our own. As you get older, it gets stronger. You got a voice. You've grown. You can speak for yourself. You can tell the truth. Forget the outcome. And they really suffered a lot of backlash for it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at least I know Jill Scott. She also was on TMZ talking about how she was a fool to say he didn't do it and all of that. Now, she wants to backtrack on what she said. But at the time, she was defending him so strongly in a crazy way to me. Her, Raven, Felicia Rashad. This man was an actor. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
He was an okay comedian, not really great because his material was pretty much bland and never changed with the times. He was an actor. He had made other television shows,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. If for somebody to say that this man was a father figure or something to you, you're out of your fucking mind. Where was your own father or grandfather or uncle or friend or something? But this guy was a TV person and a human, and we putting all this on him, right?
Absolutely.
So what happened once he got out trying to speak to America?
It seemed like we were divided. There were some of us that just knew without a shadow of a doubt this happened, and there were some people, celebrity and otherwise, that swore up and down that this could never happen.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Cosby would never.
You're right. That's what people always do. Every time somebody gets caught in a mess, you got some celebrity or some John Q. Public who never met them in life,
Mm-hmm.
or celebrity that don't know what they do in the closet in the dark behind the bathroom door and swearing up and down they would never do that. Why? Because they were polite to you in person.
Right.
I'm polite to people that I work with too, but you don't know what I do when I get to the house. That ain't for you to know. I'm representing this particular image.
Mm-hmm.
But I also did not appreciate the fact that he was out there and he seemed to have gotten real full of himself. You know, like sometimes old people get wise and sometimes they get crazy, and he got crazy. And he wasn't doing anything but going out to the black community and blaming the people that's impoverished for their poverty or their lack of not opening business or their lack of education. If you are really sincerely low on funds and that's your lifestyle, so to speak, where are you going to get the money to start a business? Where are you going to get the money to change your circumstances? Yeah, you can get that job at McDonald's or Walmart, but that's going to barely keep you able to sustain your life in poverty.
Right.
I'm not blaming nobody. It happens for many reasons, and I'm not a social anthropologist to come up with that, but for many reasons, it happens. And we've all been there where we've hit in a low point.
Yeah.
And we managed to get our way out of it. But don't come and blame me or talk about how no good I am, and then you walk away without contributing anything to the community.
Right.
And that's what I'm talking about. People all of a sudden forgot about that and decided that this guy was our cultural icon.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth is, we cannot put people on no pedestal.
No.
Because people are human. That goes from Dr. Martin Luther King to anybody else, Bill Cosby, and all the people in between. We're human.
Mm-hmm.
We all are flawed. I say that all the time. We're all flawed. We all make mistakes. And for him, that wasn't even a mistake. He had messed with so many people currently that we hear about, but back in the day when I remember it, it wasn't a mistake. It was choices he made.
Mm-hmm.
Did his wife know?
I feel like it had to be. It had to be that she would have known. The case was going on. They were together while the case was going
Right.
on, so she would have known.
Absolutely. There was a full case going on. And she had to have known. She wasn't that much in the dark or that crazy. She knew when he settled. She knew everything else. Now, what they said in the bedroom, what kind of BS did he sell her? I don't know. But she knew for sure. And her wanting to choose to stay with him has nothing to do with the fact that she didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
This was a lifestyle and a marriage that she wants to hold on to, regardless. That's not on me to say right and wrong, but don't pretend like you don't know when you knew everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because why would she jump to his defense immediately that he never could do this when she knew those sealed documents and what was in them?
Right.
There wasn't an embarrassment to her. There was an embarrassment to the other people
Absolutely.
that got drugged, that didn't know they got drugged, but assumed they did.
Mm-hmm.
That's what was an embarrassment to.
Right.
Why could he do dirt and we have to be concerned about protecting him and his image?
Right.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
Like I said, I believe these women. I'm going to continue to believe most of them. I don't know if every last one of them. You're talking about 35 women, maybe more.
Right.
Cosby had money and fame and connections back in the day. So could he have done that to 35 women? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that doesn't seem outlandish, living a Hollywood lifestyle.
Absolutely not.
Traveling and talking in places and being by yourself while she at home raising the kids. That doesn't seem outlandish, but we'll see as time goes on. I don't want to say I knew it, but I knew it. You know, you have to trust your intuition. You got to take a step back, put a pause on it before you make a rash decision, and wonder to yourself, why, if this person didn't do X, why is everybody talking about him doing X if he never did it? If I never robbed a bank, nobody would come around talking about I robbed a bank.
Right.
That wouldn't even be a discussion on the table, right?
No.
No. If you never killed anybody, why would everybody come around talking about you guilty?
Right.
They wouldn't.
This wouldn't happen.
They don't do that now. So that's, you have to think about that. Why are all people saying this, but this person didn't do this? If I didn't do this, ain't nobody bringing my name up in none of that mess.
Exactly.
None. Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Absolutely. And I can say for myself, the one person, like there's always one person or one thing that just like I knew it, was when Beverly Johnson came out and told her story, and she knew that he drugged her because she said she had past, alleged issues with drugs, so she could tell that he put something in her drink.
Because she had a cappuccino, a hot drink, and that means that the drug would melt quick in there, and that heat will cause it to go in your system quick. And like you said, she had been in the past had used drugs. I'm not gonna say abused, but used drugs, so she knew the feeling. And the fact that she didn't lie and say he raped her every which way.
Right. She got out the house.
Right. She said that she confronted him.
Right.
Called him out his name and get me up out of here. And he never walked her to the car or the cab or anything. She could have got killed on the streets in New York. But he was a dog about it and sent her on her way. So that's when I really said, you know what? Wow.
Right. This got to be true. This got to be true. And then you had to think to yourself, just like you said, what do they have to gain from this? And there's nothing that these women could gain from it.
No money, no notoriety, no nothing. So anyways, you guys tell me what you think. Do you think that Bill Cosby could have possibly in these days done the same thing with the Quaaludes, with the women, or even cough syrup? Do you think that he's being victimized Do you think someone's trying to kill his legacy?
Right.
Hit up in the box. Let us know what you think. Hit us up. If you like it, subscribe
Comment.
and thumbs us up. And you guys have a great day.
See ya.